I'm never satisfied with being just the guy that just gets booked, the guy who's the champ. Nah, no way. When I say I'm 5 stars above the rest, when I say that quote, aces high, diamonds shine, place your bets, because I'm 5 stars above the rest, is me taking whatever moment I have and just making it that much more. And that's what it means to be 5 stars above the rest.
I want you to go quick.
How does it feel to treat me like you do when you've laid your hands upon me and told me who you are? Thought I was mistaken, I thought I heard your words. Tell me how do I feel? Tell me now, how do I feel?
You know, during this time, a lot of my mind has changed. It's kind of just changed my outlook and view on a lot of different things in my life and how I wanted to go forward.
It's just boarded up. Everything's boarded, and it's empty. This pandemic is just insane. You know, when I try to like throw my whole being into a bubble in my head and take myself out of the current situation of life and think about my goals, my passions, try to get creative, use my imagination. And it helps till I come outside and I see this and I'm like, oh my gosh. But like at home, nothing's changed. You know, like in my apartment in Forest Hills, nothing has changed. It's crazy to like come out and it's like totally different. But yet still life is trying to happen and it's still going. Like right around before my dad passed away, I was still like, you're a teenager and you're trying to figure yourself out. And like, you don't know. So I would hang out with my friends and they would hang out, you know. Yeah, 16 years old, and my escape from where I was at and that little bubble was to come to the city. And I would come to the city just to throw myself in some other world. And that other world just became more like, I didn't know what it was. It was just somewhere about Lower Manhattan that attracted me. And it could be the stores, the fashion, the constant grind, the hustle and bustle of it that took me away from what I was feeling and how I was grieving, if that makes any sense. My mom motivated me a lot, intentionally and unintentionally too. Just being like around her and having the things that she put in front of me helped me and molded me to the man I am today. Yo.
Yo.
Yeah, we're on Prince and Broadway.
Okay, I'm by Green Jones right now. I'm walking up where the DNC is.
Where the what is?
Where Mercer is.
Got you.
West Third.
Yeah, so I pretty much call you my brother.
All right, cool.
And I'm the only child, and you're an only child.
It's true.
yeah. I feel like you got into photography through me being into wrestling because of influences. And I think like our support, like we just had like an unconscious, like subconscious, like, all right, you support me, I support you. You follow me around, take pictures, and then you just got into it and then started like just kind of growing, and then you kind of dipped with it a little bit, and then you're now picking back up with it.
Yeah.
It's cool.
You should have brought some adobo outside.
Yo, should we play salsa music while we take pictures?
I mean, I got a loudspeaker.
Want me to set this Bluetooth up? Oh, that's it. Oh, you got. Oh, what you been doing? Little gigs here and there, little photography gigs here and there with the ladies. All right. Where the ladies at?
Yo, you Spanish. Go pull the light over there.
my first match was just riddled with so much anxiety. Like, it wasn't even excitement. It was like, oh my God, I don't want to screw this up. I don't want to mess up. And, you know, to kind of set it up for you is Ronkonkoma, New York, Long Island, Center Island Sports for Fight the World Wrestling. And it was me against Angel Ortiz, and it was just so nervous and so scared and anxious that I didn't want to mess anything up. But when it was all said and done, it couldn't have been more perfect to just go out there and just, you know, soak it all in and all that hard work and that thing. I told myself, can this kid make it? He did.
Dream Tiger up to the top rope. Oh, is met by a drop kick from the 5-star stud. And superplex.
Right? Oh! It's one of his own. A waistlock lariat there from Joey Ace.
Oh no! Joey Ace with a chair shot from behind. Is really salty that he lost right there. You're not the champ. Get out of here.
Someone who has a very basic wrestling match but does it really well is so much more impressive than like all these crazy transitions and moves that's done really sloppy. The people who do whatever, even if it's fundamentals, if they do that well, that sticks out way, way more. So just, yeah, be who you are and make sure the stuff you do looks good.
A lot you can get from the seminars that you take, whether it's an involved one, whether it's, you know, a veteran that's hosting one or a major promotion that's hosting one, you can benefit, whether you know, been in the business 2 months or 20 years. The Legacy Super 8 6-way championship match, and I call it the christening of the Red Velvet. You know, they called the ECWA championship belt the Big Red. You know, in the magazines it's the Big Red. Everyone who came before it, when that belt debuted, it was called the Big Red. And for me to be in a match in South Philadelphia, not the ECW arena quite, but in South Philly, for the ECWA Legacy Super 8, it's like the biggest tournament in the East Coast of professional wrestling, was pretty awesome. You know, you see, you can like almost, you can tell yourself you want it. You can tell yourself all the dreams and all the aspirations. You can look in the mirror, you can meditate on it. But when it comes down to the end of the day, it's you training. It's you cutting these promos, cutting these videos, getting to know yourself in front of a camera and with people. And then you take like-minded people, people that that are on that goal, on that purpose, that line in life. Whether they got there before you, doesn't matter. Go, and when you have an opportunity, like I've had plenty of opportunities, and there was one in the start of this year where I got to AEW. Look, and right before that, just a New Japan camp in North Carolina. You know, I was on 6 flights in 3 days just to get to Cleveland, just for an opportunity to be on TV. When you get those opportunities, it's not politics. It's not at all politics. It's not knowing the right people. It's you getting in there and making it happen for yourself and seizing that and making the best of that opportunity.